What up, you guys? Slim here of Team Purple Panda, back with a new video. I've been on vacation. People were wondering, they were expecting, the fish deck part 2 to go up on the channel real quick, because I am pretty quick with my videos. But I have been gone, and I was gone to Hicksville, let me tell you. 4th of July, you want to shoot off fireworks, do a bunch of crazy stuff. So I was gone so far, and like there was no TV, there was no internet, there was no cell phone. I didn't have shit. I didn't even have my cards. I actually just picked up my cards. Oh, it feels so good. I haven't seen my cards in like so many days, and like you have withdrawal syndromes, and it sucks. So yeah, I'm back though. I'm making my videos. So let's get started on this one. This one is courtesy of my good friend CJ of the Dueling Prodigies. Shout out to them. This was his idea for a new video that I should make, and I do really like the idea. It's called My Predictions for the Upcoming September 2011 Ban List. And I've actually been thinking about this for a long time, for months actually. Like I usually think about the new ban list the minute the new ban list comes out. I know it sounds weird, but it's like, you're giving me 6 months to do whatever I can in this format with what the list has done, like bringing back new cards, taking away old cards, setting up for new strategies, new decks that weren't possible before. So now, as we're rearing, let's see, we're on today's July 6th. We have well over another month and the rest of this month, and then September 1st will roll around, and we'll have a new format. And I think this new list is going to be really interesting. I haven't really seen any rumors or anything. I've heard a couple things that are getting confirmed and unconfirmed and all this other BS that Konami does. But I do know for a fact that if this ban list is going to have any effect whatsoever, certain cards are probably going to get hit, and a lot of people aren't going to be happy with them. I can think of a couple off the top of my head. I'll start with what I think personally is going to happen is everyone has been BSing about Gravekeepers since they first won Atlanta, and Konami, I guess you could say, kind of handled the situation by putting Royal Tribute to 2, and that didn't really do anything. I think putting it to 2 was actually good because then that gave you an extra slot to put something else in, like a third duality if you weren't already running 3, or put in like something else that wasn't there before. So when they brought Tribute down to 2, I don't think it really hurt Gravekeepers at all. I think it just made them better because you're not having to rely on 3 is really good compared to just having 2, because I like 2 of things. But I will say, I could see this going to 1. Honestly, I could see Konami giving in to everyone's little bitching and complaining and say, alright, fine, we'll put Tribute to 1, you won't get to Tribute as often. And you know what? Konami, go ahead. I really don't care at this point. You're going to do stupid shit anyway, so you know what? If you want to put Tribute to 1 or none, if you really want to waste a whole band spot on it, go ahead. It's not as broken as you think. There is a requirement for it. You just don't play it for free. So, if you're going to ban Royal Tribute, go ahead. Say, I just tossed it. I don't care, It's to 1, it's to 1. On the subject of Gravekeepers, I think if they're going to, I wouldn't say cripple the deck, but, give the deck a little less consistency, you got to hit Baldy. Baldy, Recruiter, makes the deck so good right now. His ability, everyone knows, you flip Spy, you get Descendant, you get him, whatever your field setup is, to complete the trinity of those monsters, to start popping and plussing. You put him to 2 or you put him to 1 or whatever, that might hurt Gravekeepers a bit. They were okay back when they didn't have Recruiter, but everyone knows Recruiters made this deck amazing. Like, honestly, come on. It's a Witch of the Black Forest for Gravekeepers. I mean, that's just has broken. Under Necro Valley, 1700. I mean, what? And so I see Recruiter possibly getting hit if they're going to hurt Gravekeepers. That's about it for Keepers, though. Like, what? Honestly, what else are you going to do? Like, limit Necro Valley? Ooh, that'd just be dumb. You're taking away from their archetype. And I haven't seen a field get banned, like, ever, I think. Maybe Temple of the Kings, or whatever the hell that thing was called, that we didn't even get to play. So, yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen to Gravekeepers. Other cards I could see getting hit. Librarian. Librarian, you have to go to 1. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Tech Generous Hyper Librarian, you better go to 1. It's ridiculous. Every time you synchro draw a card, come on, that's like overkill. Along with him, I honestly, this is my personal thing, I see Formula getting hit to 2 or 1. Probably 2. I don't see them banning it. I don't even see it going to 1, honestly. A little RC card that could. I do see Formula getting hit, though. Formula is really broken. I mean, not only do you draw a card, you synchro with it. That's just... What? Like, it's ridiculous, some of these cards that they put out. So I think Formula is going to get hit. Formula Monarchs, can win without Formula, but, Formula is ridiculous. Like, all those decks. You get rid of Formula, yeah, you hurt, like, a lot of the OTK decks, like the Fish deck I'm going to profile later on. Yeah. This card probably will get hit. It might not. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's one of my other predictions. Formula Synchron. On the subject of Fish, everyone that part 2 of the deck list will be coming on Saturday. I'm going to be doing it live at my local store, who's on First in Dublin. I'm going to be doing it with some of my friends from Dublin, the Dueling Prodigies, who I already shouted out in this video. We're going to be doing that video showing you guys how to OTK with the deck. So I'll be looking for that because this is other updates as I go along with the video. Another card I could see possibly going back to 2, I guess. I'm going to just randomly throw it out there since I like the card. I mean, I don't want this to happen, but it probably will. They might hit DeLorean again. That DeLorean loop that I'm going to show everybody when I do the deck is really good. This card's ability to bounce face-up cards back to the hand. You replay them. Like replaying Symbols of Heritage is so important to make this loop work, to make multiple Trishulas. So I think DeLorean might go back to 2. They're probably going to take off the 3 because that does create loops. So I do see that happening. So that's another prediction of mine. DeLorean. Tengu, you better go to 2. Reborn Tengu has to go to 2. Reborn Tengu is ridiculous. It's like the new Malicious. It'll go to 2. There's no doubt in my mind they'll leave it at 3. That'd be crazy. Let's see, other cards that could get hit. We know Trishul is going to 1. I don't even need to get into that. Let's see, other broken cards. People are talking about Samurais. It's not going to happen, you guys. I highly, highly doubt 6 Samurai will be hit. They, they're balanced. Like everyone's like, what the hell are you talking about? Samurais aren't as broken as they were when you had 3 Gateway. They handled that problem when they put Gateway to 1. There is Dojo, but I mean, it's not as fast. So I think Dojo, is going to stay. Gateway remains at 1. United's at 3. I don't see them hitting anything. I mean, they're going to hit anything. I mean, the only thing you really hit is the Smoke Signal, because Smoke Signal's really good. But, the deck that runs, like, what, max 15 monsters, maybe 16? I don't really know. I don't see it getting hit. There's nothing really broken. Like, people are saying limit Sheehan. Okay, what are you going to do? Limit it to, what, 1? Most players only run 2. I mean, some run 3. Some can run 3 really easily, but limit it to 1. Oh, okay, I'll just use it anyway, You're not taking away from Samurais at all. And, they haven't had really a full format to really play out, I guess. People brought up topics about how, like, other decks like Lightsworn, Tellet, all these decks had, like, at least a year to play out. So, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen with Sams. So, I'm going to say Sams are not getting hit. That's one of my predictions. Plants are balanced, Like I said, Tengu. Tengu is making these decks really good. Like, a lot of these decks that, they, like, auto-lose to Necro Valley. But, when you put Tengu in there and you put other beaters in there, it really gives you a run for your money with how these decks are played. So I don't really see a lot of decks actually getting hit. I see pieces of them getting hit that are using other decks. Like I said, Tengu, Formula, Librarian, all these cards, they have to get hit. They're way too broken. They're Konami's little bitch child ideas that they come up with. And, they just have to go. Like, they can't all stay. Nothing's going to get banned, I think. I don't think there's any card you could honestly ban. I mean, I'd be really surprised. People are saying Reborn might get rebanned. Darkhold might get rebanned. Okay, we've played in formats without it before. I've heard things of Heavy Storm coming back. I'd kind of like that, personally. Because I think a format where everyone's setting everything, like, honestly, like, you're only setting because there's no Heavy Storm. You have Giant Trunade, but you get to reset stuff afterwards if your opponent doesn't win that turn. So, not as broken as Heavy Storm. So, Heavy Storm might come back. People have said Crush Card. I don't think so. I don't think Crush Card's coming back. What else is there? There are so many cards that have been banned. Goyo might come back with these new Exceeds. I mean, I don't know how people feel about Exceeds. Personally, I just don't give a damn. Honestly, I think Konami, you've made so many bad ideas and stuff. Synchros were genius, but this Exceed looks like garbage. Like, honestly, like, ooh, I'm going to stack monsters like a sandwich. I'm like, the only thing you're going to do is get me hungry, not, not make me want to actually like stack my monster cards up. It looks really weird on the field. But yeah, so far, I mean, that's all I can really think of, you guys. Like, honestly, like, this format's already shaped itself. We already know what's going to happen at Nats. I think it's just key cards are going to get hit, and we're going to have a really small ban list like we did last time. Everyone remembers the ban list was really small, and it leaked out really quick, and that's probably what's going to happen with this one. So, those are my predictions from Slim. Just my personal choices, I think. I can't really think of any other deck stuff getting hit that's so broken that it's going to make a difference. I've had my predictions of what might come back. People said Cold Wave might come back. I mean, okay, maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's key pieces to decks that are going to get hit, so that's what I think, and that's where I'm going to leave this video. If anyone has any ideas of what you think is going to get hit, please comment. I read all the comments. I hope everyone knows I read everything. I check up on my channel daily, and I like getting inbox messages from people, which is like stuff outside this game, and stuff in this game that you won't make a video about, but I will. So I always look forward to reading that. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Please continue to subscribe, thumbs up everything. Thank you once again to the Dueling Prodigies. Those are my homeboys. So please, subscribe to them. They've done a lot for me recently, especially CJ. So shout out to you. Yeah, that's all I can really think of, you guys. So in September, we'll know what's going on. Till then, we got to survive with the format. But I think we're doing a good job. So till then, if anyone's going to nationals, good luck. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys. Enjoy the video, and thank you for watching.